Hi, this is Mark with ValueCharts.com. We're looking at a weekly chart of the cash S&P 500, and notice that this market is trading right up against the upper boundary of a long-term pennant pattern. Now, so far this upper boundary, which is a trend line connecting recent highs, I'm going to go ahead and compress my bar interval here so you can see what I'm talking about, but taking a trend line of recent highs here and carrying that through to where we are this week, we can see that our prices are butting up against this, and what looks like we might have penetrated slightly above this and come back down. So this top or upper boundary is going to serve as resistance until we either break it, at which point it could then serve as support, or it's just going to continue to push the market, shield the market from heading higher every time we test up against this line. So this is a fairly significant trend line. These patterns can be fairly significant. The other thing I'd point out is obviously this market, the S&P 500 cash market, is trading at moderately overvalued, and that is communicated by the yellow color of the current price bar. And the upper yellow colors here of the price bar segments communicates moderately overvalued. And then if you take it one step further and look at the candle formations, now right now you can't see that, but we have a makings of a potential doji for this weekly bar that we're currently working on. The doji pattern requires the open and the close to be in fairly close proximity, and that ends up being a neutral pattern. But if you throw the valuation of the market, what we call this a golden doji, then this oftentimes communicates a fact that prices could head lower beginning with the next price bar. So if this ends up being a golden doji, and again, we have a lot of news to come out before the end of this week, including unemployment reports tomorrow. If this ends up being a golden doji, that would definitely be something we want to keep an eye on, and that would be noteworthy. And there's a way to actually trade that into next week if that does end up being the case. But right now, do note that we are right up against resistance. We are looking at the momentum, which is kind of starting to stall out here unless something happens before the end of the week. We've got one more trading day beyond today. And then also the potential makings of a golden doji pattern all suggest that we could start to see lower prices here in the stock market. So be mindful of that, and you can also look by drilling down to shorter term time periods at strategic entry points when this market or any stock market is overvalued on a 60-minute, 120, or maybe 240-minute basis, and daily as well, to enter potential short positions. That's all we have for this video. Thanks for watching, and good luck trading.